Hi everyone, let's have a look today at creating the service catalogue for any Irish council if you're using a LocalGov Drupal installation. So at services.localgov.ie, the LGMA, the Local Government Management Agency, has created a service catalogue, and it allows you to search for all services provided by every council across the country. So you can choose your local authority. You want to look for, we'll say, Tipperary, and then you can see these are all the services that Tipperary County Council provides. But you can filter it out then to say that I only want to see services that Tipperary provides that are in the arts and culture topic. So you can see now we're down to, okay, there's 41 different services that Tipperary County Council provides. And then you could say, okay, but inside this topic, arts and culture, I only want to see services that are got to do with, we'll say, art and artists. So now we're down to 11 results. And then you can further refine that, say, but show me only, we say, amenities that are provided by Tipperary County Council. So the amenities they have are art galleries. Now, this is all on services.localgov.ie. If you want to bring this into your own website, so if you want to put this on Tipperary, is it tipcoco.ie or Tipperary County Council.ie? I'm not sure exactly what website that is. You can do that very easily if you're using LocalGov Drupal. So each county council has an ID. So Tipperary, I think, is number 27. I'm not sure what the other ones are. I know Tipperary is 27 because, fair play to Tipperary, they've actually funded the development of this. What we've done is we've created a module called the LocalGov Irish Service Catalogue inside the LocalGov Drupal project here on GitHub. So if you install this module here, what it will do is it will actually install this module, but it will also install another module called LocalGov Multilingual, which we've also developed, which allows your website to be translated into Irish and Welsh. So if you get those two modules on your Drupal site, so what we got here is a LocalGov Drupal installation. There's absolutely nothing installed just yet. So if I click on the content tab here, we can see there's no content in it. And there are taxonomies here. We don't have any vocabularies for the Irish services. So for Irish service topic, Irish service category, all these items here, these term types or category types don't exist just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the extend button here, and we'll have a quick search for the word Irish. So we can see we've got the Irish Service Catalogue and multilingual Irish services. So I'm going to just install this one here only because what this will do is it will go off and it'll grab this one here as well and lots of other modules that it needs. But I'm just installing this to show you how easy it is to get this working. So if I click install, now this might take a minute or two to go through because it's got to get the Search API module, it's got to get the Facets module, it's got to get the Database Search module, all the rest of these, and install them. So you can either maybe skip the video by, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or a minute, or if not, maybe we can read a small bit of Seamus Heaney. This is from The Cure at Troy. I think it's a nice poem to read while the world is going a little bit mad at the moment. Human beings suffer. They torture one another. They get hurt and get hard. No poem or play or song can fully right a wrong inflicted and endured. History says don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, the longed for tidal wave of justice can rise up, and hope and history rhyme. So, okay, I only got through half of what I was going to read there. That's on page 100 of 100 Poems by Seamus Heaney. It's a great book. We might get back to it in a minute. So that's installed all this stuff. Don't worry about all these messages. That's just saying that everything is installed and we're all very happy. So if we come back here to structure and taxonomy again, we can see now there's new vocabularies in here now for Irish service category, topic, type, user type. And this one here doesn't exist in the LGMA work yet, municipal district, but we added it in so that if you want to show only services that are available within, we'll say, Nina or only in Clonmel or whatever, that you'll be able to filter out by municipal district as well as all of these other items here. If we come here then to content, there'll still be no content. Actually, and there's no actual terms inside these. So if I click on list of terms, show me what's inside these categories, there's nothing. So what this has done so far is said you can now add Irish service pages to your website, but if you want to do it manually, we're going to look at an automated way of doing that. So if I click on add content and I want to add we'll say a service landing page, well, then I can put in, you know, the name of the service, the information about the service. We get this new tab over here called Irish Service Catalogue, and this lets us put in, you know, what's the category, what's the municipal district, what's the topic, and things like that. But we're not going to need to do that, because watch, we're going to come over here. So configuration, web services, and Irish Services Catalogue. We've got a very, very simple form. It says just pop in the ID of your council. So if you were Tipperary, you put the number 27 in here. If you were Galway County Council, you put the number 12 in here. If you were Laois, you put in number 16. It's my home county is Laois, my current county is Galway, and Tipperary are funding this work. That's why I put in those 3 examples. So I'm going to go with number 27. And when I click Save Configuration here, what this will do now is in the background, it will go to the LGMA website here. It will download a JSON file of each of these types, categories, topics, and all this kind of stuff here that are relevant to council number 27. So you can see this kind of is it get services, get active, get services active, I think it is here. Yeah, so you can see here that there's a list of all the services. So service number 1787 3D printers, that's available in the following local authorities here. You can see number 27 is one of them, and service 1911, which is 7-day notice, that's available in these local authorities. And again, you can see 27 again is a member of that. So it does that all in the background. It gets all that stuff for us. So, and we'll only bring in the items that are relevant to your council. So this looks like it's going fairly fast. It's processed 11 out of 13. But the last bit here, the last 2 items, is creating all the individual pages on the website, and that's, you know, maybe 1,000 pages that needs to be created. So Ulysses was 100 years old this year. So let's hopefully we won't get to the end of Ulysses, but we might as well get it started. So let's see. We'll start at page number 1. Stately, plump Buck Mulligan came from the stairhead, bearing a bowl of lather on which a mirror and a razor lay crossed. A yellow dressing gown, ungirdled, was sustained gently behind him by the mild morning air. He held the bowl aloft and intoned, "In tribo ad altere Dei." Halted, he peered down the dark winding stairs and called up coarsely, "Come up, Kinch! Come up, you fearful Jesuit!" Solemnly he came forward and mounted a round gun rest. He faced around the blessed gravely, thrice the tower, the surrounding country, and the awakening mountains. Then, catching sight of Stephen Dedalus, he bent towards him and made rapid crosses in the air, gurgling in his throat and shaking his head. Stephen, oh, yeah, it's ready. Sorry, okay. I was expecting these things to take a little bit longer. So let's see what we have now. If we come back here to our taxonomy page, I'm going to refresh this, and I'm going to show me all the Irish Service topics that council number 27 that Tipperary County Council provides. So I click on list terms and you can see we've got all these ones here now. So we saw, like we saw back here on the LGMA website. So we've got arts and culture, business, economy, community, all of those. And then the subtopics, or what are called on that website, is categories. We can see the list of those here. So there's age friendly, air quality, animal welfare, and so on. The service type. So it's an access, acquisition, and amenity and appeal. So you can see we've got all the correct information here. Now on top of that, we should now, when we click on our content tab, have loads and loads of content. So what we can say is show me all the service pages. And show me all the service pages that are only in English. Because what's happened is we've actually got all the service pages. We can ignore this one here. This is a little bug in, I think, our code, but I'm not sure. But these are all the English pages. And we've also got the same pages translated into Irish for ourselves. There we go. And we've got landing pages. So we've got service pages and service landing pages. What a service landing page is a category page. We don't have those translated to Irish. So the arts and culture, for example, is a landing page. And then inside that, we've got the services themselves that are part of that category. So if I look at arts and culture here, we can see now there's one of these or one or two of these inside the actual LGMA stuff called ABC test. That data might need to be slightly changed to remove some. So we've got a page called Arts and Culture, and then the Arts and Culture services there's one called I'm not sure air quality should be there actually. I certainly might need to look into that. Okay, so we've got Arts and Artists, and on that we've got Art Galleries, Artists and Residents, and all these pages. Then we've also got Arts Grants. Then we've got Equality Integration. So we've categorized, or we've grouped all of these services by their category inside their topic. I think if I translate this page to Irish, even though the page itself isn't translated, as far as I know, the items that are related to it will be. So if this is English. If I click on Irish here, and we'll remove Welsh obviously from Irish directories. So yeah, so we still have this page here in English, but we can see all of the Irish translations now coming in for all those services. So we could very easily, because we don't have a relationship in the LGMA data between the category Arts and Culture and then what its Irish equivalent would be, Alín agus Cultúrach or something like that. These pages aren't translated, but it would be easy for us to click on the Translate tab here, add an Irish translation, and just fill out the form and click Save. Now, let's have a look then at, let's say if we're looking at art galleries as an actual page. So we've got all the information that the LGMA provide for us. Then you can edit the page if you want, and you can change any of it. So here, for example, we might want to put in, we might put it in, where am I on? This one. Some extra text, for example, and we'll save it. And then you can put in your images and videos or anything else that you want. But if you click then on the Irish tab of it here, you can see it's also translated into Irish for us. But that's it. That's kind of how easy it is. So your council provides maybe 900, 1,000, 1,100 services, and you want to get them all added into your website very, very quick. If you're using LocalGov Drupal, you can install the LocalGov Drupal Irish Service Catalogue module, put in your council ID, and we'll do everything in the background for you. And yeah, that's a free and open source module, so there's no cost whatsoever for that. Any questions, you can contact me on mark@anartech.com.